Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we talk about, are e-bikes going to become more and more prominent as we move forward? And if so, what's going to happen to these? So that's been something that's been sitting with me. Is it going to change, or is it this, or do we put our sensibilities and our feelings about our history with these things because they happened at the time in our lives, maybe when we were younger, and they harken back to the earlier days? Is that what we hold on to, or is it the internal combustion engine? I'm not sure. You know, in doing this, I said, well, okay, when did the first battery operated bike come out? Because that's really what we're talking about. First battery operated bike, when did it come out? It came out in 1897. The first motorcycle came out in 1885. They're only, what, 10 or 12 years apart from their inception, from when they came out. Again, they were bicycles that how can we make the bicycles go faster, further with less fatigue, I think was the key. And that's kind of how these things evolved. So we're still at that. We're just getting to the point now to where the battery technology is catching up to what these guys can do. Now, I obviously know they're not going to get 90 to 100 miles to the gallon, but can they get 90, 100 miles to the charge? That's the question. And that's kind of where we're getting to. So let's get this thing unboxed and let's get at it. These are ridiculously light. Air's full of tires are full of air, and these are super light. I don't know what they're made out of, some composite, but they're way lighter than I thought they would be. Okay guys, here we are fully assembled. This is the Mukkpet Ninja, and this one comes with two 48-hour batteries, and it's a whole lot better than I thought it was going to be. Some very cool things that I didn't anticipate. If I turn it on, so if I turn it on here, hitting the power button, till the display comes on here. If I turn the blinker on, you get turn signals. I didn't realize these things had turn signals, right? That's pretty awesome right off the bat. So, let me make sure I'm off. Yeah. So, and it's got a horn. It's an awesome horn. So let me shut this off. But again, the question is, can these guys evoke the same similar feeling? And if this was your first, if you were 12 years old, 15 years old, 16 years old, whatever it is, if this was your first mode of transportation, would it evoke the same passion and excitement and feelings that a C200 or a Honda 90 did for people in the 60s? I have a feeling it might. Okay, let's turn this sucker on. Hold the power button. Display's on. We're in, I pick a mode. I might as well go to the one that says Sport. And then you just turn the handle. You have speeds here that I guess it'll shift. We'll find out. I don't know anything about this. I'm learning on the fly. We got our MPGs right here. Not our MPGs, but our MPHs, miles per gallon, miles per hour. Let's just hit the full throttle, see what it does. Little slight downhill. Slow down, make sure there's nobody coming around this corner. Race this kid, see if we can race. Okay, I'm kind of liking it already. I don't know if I enjoy the seating position. The riding position is very much a bicycle, right? It's very much a bicycle. We're doing 28 miles, 27.7 miles per hour right 28.1. I don't know what happens if we hit another gear, if we go slower or faster. I don't know what that does. If 1 was the top end. I mean, it looks like I'll do 28 miles an hour basically in any gear. I might as well go back the other way. This thing keeps moving. She's very much riding on my side of the road. Look out, squirrel. Yeah. I hadn't pedaled the thing yet. Although I did notice that my bars went down, but I haven't charged it. This is right out of the box. I didn't put it on a charge or anything, so I would imagine my power would go away, because I'm sure those batteries were charged a while back. Not that I think that, oh, if you just pedal, it just wants to go. That's kind of interesting. So again, I've never ridden any one of these e-bikes before. I want to see if I can shift all the way down to 1. I guess you have to be completely stopped, maybe not. But if you start pedaling, it's like you hit the throttle, and and you stop pedaling, and it kind of lays off the throttle. Yeah. But you can roll the throttle and then not pedal at all. So that's kind of interesting. You can do it either way. Oh no, they didn't drop down. I was seeing a glare. It's quiet. Well, you get a nice little, you guys can hear it. The motor's on the hub in the back. So we're doing 28.1. Brakes are effective. It's got a front disc in the front. A disc in the front. I guess it's got a disc in the back. I didn't even look in the back. Did you guys notice what it had back there? So yeah, it's got discs front and rear. Shocks. What's my battery? Yeah, my battery's back up to 100%. What did it say? I only went 1 mile so far. It doesn't give you the points because it's 1 mile. I guess it's because it doesn't give you the points. I'm going to get to 2 when I get up close to the bridge over there, because it's 1.1 miles to the front of my neighborhood from our road. So that's where we are. It says we're in sport mode here. So let's get at it again. Okay, let's go. Take some more ride. Yeah, it's comfortable. I could see how a kid right now getting one of these would lose his mind. This is most definitely a gateway drug. This is like I said before, it's the entry-level motorcycle of the past. Because if I lived in a city and needed to commute, like if I was in New Orleans, and this could be my only mode of transportation. It does 28 miles an hour. I can get and go anywhere I want to go. Super easy. Roll it inside. Don't have to worry about oil dripping in the house. It takes up as much space as a bicycle. It's not that much heavier. Yeah, I could see how this could be a game changer for somebody who lived in a city. So this one, this Mukkpet Ninja, I think what makes this one pretty attractive is the dual batteries. Having the 2 batteries, and really gives you a greater distance. I'm going to test it to see how far you can actually go on this guy. See what the range is like. And then we're going to set about hot rodding it. But yeah, this thing is, yeah, you don't feel the vibrations of the engine, but the wind's still blowing in whatever hair I have left. And I'm still in the wind. I'm still getting from A to B a whole lot quicker and without fatigue, right? Which was the reason why they were invented, right? Make sure I don't get hit by a bus, because they tend to not pay attention. But that's the, like I said, this is the beep, 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 beep. Hey. Yeah. I would 100%, if I was new to motorcycles and wanted to get something, maybe not a motorcycle, but another mode of transportation that could get me here to there, I can see how this is a viable solution. This isn't just for old people to put on the back of their RVs when they go somewhere, right? Or I could see this being a viable solution for anybody that wants an alternative mode of transportation, just like motorcycles are, right? They're not the, could be very, very cool. We're going to do some further testing on it to see if it actually fills the buckets, checks off all the boxes, if you will. GoPro, stop recording. Okay guys, the Mukkpet Ninja with twin batteries, which I think this is really cool. There's something else that I didn't show you guys that I didn't anticipate, but if you're parking it outside, you can unlock these, pop them off, or lock them so that you can't, nobody can steal them, right? They have, I think I have two different keys. Yeah, I do. This one is for the other one. There's two sets of keys, so each one goes for it, so you can unlock it and lock it. But this thing's well put together. I'm surprised. This again, this is, of all of my e-bike knowledge, this is the first one I've ever ridden, right? So very limited data set that I'm pulling from, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think there are some things that we can do over time to make it better. And guys, I'm gonna leave all the information in the description down below, to where you can go, and if you want to find more information about these, at mukkpet.com, and there's a discount code underneath too in the description if you want to do something with that. If you want to use it, save some money. If you're interested in one of these, and they have other options, other varieties, this is the one that I ended up with. But I can totally see how e-bikes can be an entry level into, I don't see them, let me rephrase this. I don't see e-bikes as a threat to motorcycles or anti-motorcycles or anything like that. I see them as an entry level to get people riding motorcycles. This is no different than, you meet the nicest people on a Honda. It's no different than what Honda did in the 60s by introducing a different segment to the population that weren't riding motorcycles. Because you know who will ride this? Maybe somebody that's never ridden a motorcycle. And you know what? Once they do, they may want to get on them. They may want more from it. Or they may just stop here, which is totally fine. Much like Honda did in the 60s when they came into the market with a Honda 90. And people, all the powers that be in the early 60s that said, this won't work, right? There's no way you can sell that much. Well, I believe that these could be that same thing. It could be an entry level into the next step up. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Are e-bikes something that can get more people riding motorcycles, or is it just a passing fad? I don't think it's a passing fad, because I think the technology is going to keep getting better and better and better. Meaning, The size of these batteries now are going to get smaller and have more capacity as time goes on. So they're going to become a more and more viable solution. So let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm crazy. Well, let me rephrase that. I know I am. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. You know, I was just thinking about it, just looking at this thing, and I want to ride it again. So it must be working. I want to get on it again. I want to see what more it can do. Where does it fit into what I do and the way I would use it? That's the key. That's kind of what I'm kind of wrestling with right now. But the great thing is I'm not keeping it. I'm going to be giving this guy away. Not yet, because we have to do some more to it, but we will be giving this guy away to one of you guys. I'm super excited that we're going to be giving this away. So stay tuned for more information. So guys, is the Mukkpet Ninja the future of motorcycling? When you think of everything that these e-bikes play, especially this one, the styling of this one is nice. Love the wheels. They're super light. Twin disc brakes, headlight, tail light, turn signals, all of that in a pretty succinct package. Nice, tightly, well made. Everything is very cool. I'd highly recommend one of these. If you want more info, head on over to mukkpet.com to learn more about it. Use the coupon code in the description below to get this. But more importantly, stay tuned to see what's next for this guy, because I have a feeling that we can do something really cool with it, make it fit the styling of the motorcycles that we have in the garage that we know and love from the 60s and 70s, but put it on a e-bike chassis. So I think there's something cool. We got something really cool planned for it. And then when we're done with it, we're giving it away. So stay tuned to the next video where we start to unveil our plans of what this guy could look like, our inspiration about it, and what it's going to turn into. So guys, thanks for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.